that's Donald Trump's message. So. Yeah.
Thank you for speaking with me.
You're welcome.
If you want people out there to follow you on social media, if you want to give a shout out or anything.
Okay, I'm Jasmine Lee Miller, JASMINMILLER.
Awesome. All right, well, thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good night. Be safe. Where's your gear?
I just showed up today.
I just climbed over the fence and ran in.
Bring it on, boys. It's not spicy enough out here. They do shit. You guys do Yep. Yeah. Fuck the feds! Fuck the feds! Get out here.
My name's Andrew Kimmel. I'm live streaming right now. Just looking because I saw this. Can I ask you some questions for my stream?
Yeah, sure.
All right. So first of all, first off, what's your name and what's a clergy witness?
I'm Rabbi Benjamin Barnett. And a clergy witness is a group of ministers and rabbis and people of faith leaders who are out here to witness, to say that Black Lives Matter, and to stand against police violence and against violence against Black and brown indigenous people, and for transformation of how we understand public safety. So we're out here to see what happens and to share with our people and to share the truth of fight against injustice and oppression.
Have you been out any of the previous nights?
Yeah, I've been out a lot.
How many nights would you say you've been out?
I don't know, maybe 20 in the last couple months.
That's a lot.
So,
how would you say things have progressed or changed since you first started coming out to now?
I mean, it's like so many different chapters, right? It's like, think about the first few nights when the Justice Center, there was the fence, it was out, and, the sacred fence, and then the fence was down and the fence up. I mean, it's been an amazing, movement to see. I mean, I will say one of the things is obviously the feds coming in has ignited the movement. And it's very disturbing, and it just feels important to note that, like, most of the tactics that the feds are using were already being used by PPD, right? I mean, that was already happening, like tear gassing and firing munitions indiscriminately, and going after press and people reporting. So, I mean, that was already very disturbing for the feds. I mean, it's good to see that people are responding like this, these numbers. Yeah.
And how do you see this? How do you see this being resolved anytime soon? And if so, how?
I have no idea. I'm just here to witness and see what happens. I mean, trying to center Black leaders and Black voices as much as possible, and just be here as a witness and support and continue to, share what I see. Yeah.
Well, do you want to give a shout out to anyone? Anything else you want to say?
Wow. Shout out to all the dedicated, crazy people, not just here, but like people who are doing work and been doing this work for decades. Don't shoot BS and others like you who are really leading this movement.
And I guess actually maybe with my last question, just because I know people they like to frame this depending on, you know, what
Yeah.
political side of the spectrum
Yeah,
you're
no.
on, do you think that what's been happening here is justified with the response from the fans?
Do I think the response is justified?
So essentially, like, if people are firing fireworks, are they justified to fire indiscriminately into the
No,
crowd?
they're not. I can't believe with like the resources that our police forces have, that they don't have the capability to single out people who they believe are engaged in criminal activity and go find them and arrest them, rather than firing indiscriminately into the crowd, which is the vast majority of people aren't doing this at all. And the fact of the matter is, a lot of nights, the instigation is like throwing water bottles, you know, and shaking the fence, which no one's life is in danger. Certainly not cops and rankers. So no, I do not think the response is proportionate at all.
And I'm sorry, your name again?
Benjamin Burnett, Rabbi Benjamin Burnett.
All right, thank you so much for being
Thank you.
here.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah. You've been just documenting it. This one is at the very level.
Yeah, how's up? Yeah, right. No, clearly, that's and I think like when I say about for sure, like yeah, me too.
Another night.
Height. What's wild too is from last night we were seeing they were taking shots at the crowd from up there as well, right up in that corner where the lights are pointing. They have like a little sniper tower, and they were just pop shotting with the less lethals. They were taking shots with tear gas, but you can already kind of feel it in the air. It's a little spicy. That's what they say down here in Portland. It's a little spicy. All right, you want to get in here? Yep. So we're going to check the fence line, y'all. Get into the mix on it. What's crazy is how quick they got this fence back up, man. Like, so there's sections of it over here, like you see, like these ones right here. What they've done is they bolted it all together up here, and then they weld the bolts on there so they can't. Because originally what they did is they put this up, and you were able to just pick this. People were able to pick the slabs of this fence up and use them for barricades against the doors. And it just turned into these massive barricades that were the big flashpoint for one of the conflicts that they had. Now they've done their best to reinforce it. I think they're actually like. These, I think, are maybe even strategically placed to kind of keep the fence from getting pushed in. So, yeah, if you look, what they've done on the other side, Ian, over here. Look over here. What they did was they took this chain link right here, they bolted it, or they took a chain, they wrapped it to these foundations in here, and they used that to kind of keep these from getting pulled down, I'm guessing is the idea. So, I mean, both sides are getting, there's a lot of ingenuity on both sides.
As you can see, that it's like there's a reaction and there's a counter reaction, and then there's always adapting.
Yeah. Well, like this fence line is crazy, man. This is where all the flashpoints have been happening, you know? People like down here have been, like you got your shield line, which saved our ass last night. Like these things are like legit, like, will keep you from getting hit through these fences because they just shoot through these fences with the pepper bullets. Lights everybody up. but all of this section was pulled down. Now what they've done up here is you can see all these. They've chained them to the backside there, which I don't know how long that's gonna last because it wouldn't take much more than someone to hop this fence and pull those chains, flip them over the top. Oh yeah, man. We've got a couple people we're looking to meet up with down here. There's